asked me if I'd come
Now
on.
lives up in Village.
He did?
Cool.
Cool.
Way to
He's good
contact
about working with you.
I never want to go. I didn't like say no. Like, man, I
Go
got
from top dog.
We
cake here.
town, we use them a lot for the
But
bank.
you didn't say come on. Say,
I've been here since then.
Yeah, he does.
of course. We always first
Takes pride
response
in his
is.
work.
Warsaw Town Council, I'd like to call the meeting to session. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Everyone may be seated. Council, hope you all are doing well. Hope your New Year's and Christmas and all that was good. We have in front of us the consent agenda. I will entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda or any edits at this time.
Mayor, I move we approve the consent agenda as presented.
All right, we have a motion to approve. Do we have a second?
Second.
All those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Very good. We're going to move into our comment section. Keep in our public comment section. Keep in mind that public comments are for the folks to talk, and that we have a 3-minute intervals. You have 3 minutes to speak, and when I identify you, please come up to the podium, speak your name, your address, and what you'd like to talk about. So, I have the list in front of me, and Mr. Nugent, come on up.
Hi, how you doing? My name is Hein Nugent, and I have the business is 421 Main Street in Warsaw. I'm asking to see if you guys can help me for the inside material because I want to fill up the floor in my places. So I thought if I can get a shot, see if I can get a help from the town. And the reason why I do that because basically is, you help somebody, to, get the interior to get it done. So hopefully that I can approve to get it done on myself.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
Thank you. Mr. Patrick Stone, would you like to speak?
Good afternoon, Patrick Stone, 339 Lakeside Drive, on behalf of the Main Street Program. On behalf of the Warsaw-Richmond County Main Street Program, I'd like to give our sincere thanks to the Town of Warsaw and the Town Council for allowing us to use the building at 74 Main Street. Having access to that space played an important role in helping us raise awareness of the Main Street Program and reconnect with the community during the holiday season. We were also proud to sponsor the Christmas parade, and we look forward to doing that again this year. And I want to thank all of you for your help. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Patrick, the Christmas town and the whole thing that the Main Street helped out with was outstanding. Parade was outstanding. So thank you very much. All right, that's all the names I have on the list. Is there anyone here that would like to speak that has not signed up? Okay. Public comments section is closed, and we're going to go right to the reports. As usual, I'm going to defer mine and go to Mr. Questenberry.
All right. Good evening, everybody, and Happy New Year. We'll go ahead and start with line item number 1. It's a good segue. Christmas Town recap. So Christmas Town 2025 was truly a great event in the heart of our town. This year we hosted about 10,000 attendees throughout the day, culminating with the largest night parade that we've had to date. And again, thank you, Patrick, for all of your assistance with that. I wanted to thank our town staff for doing a phenomenal job this year and making it the most seamless process that they possibly could. I'm pleased to report that I've heard nothing but overwhelmingly positive feedback from attendees, business owners, vendors, etc. We also did send out surveys to all of the businesses within the Christmas town and outside of town to see their feedback, what we can do better. Do you want to keep the event going? And overwhelmingly, revenue was up. They appreciated us for doing it, so we're going to keep on trying to do it.
I think by far it's been our best one.
Yeah,
I've only
Absolutely.
heard great, good things from folks from out of town and in town.
yeah, agreed. Our town police coordinated and handled all security and traffic control measures, while Public Works and admin handled the remaining parts of the event. Special thanks again to our very own Ellen Copeland for her work coordinating the day's activities, and to the Main Street program for handling the parade. We also thank our many sponsors, as we could not do this without their support. Thank you to all that were involved.
I think maybe next year, each council member should get a Christmas blazer like I was wearing, so we can all match.
I love that for y'all. That's a great idea. Yep, I think we can do that. As long as it's just for council members. Item number 2, short-term rentals at the bounds. I'm currently working to draft a request for proposals for the potential issuance to interested parties that may provide short-term rentals at the bounds. These will most likely be designed as deluxe or luxury yurts, which are increasingly common and provide an alternative form of overnight accommodation in unique fashion. Nearly all the Virginia state parks now have these available for overnight accommodations, and we'd be working with potential trusted vendors to install a few in the wooded sections of the property. This unique land lease agreement will assist us in bridging the gap in a lack of hotel or overnight accommodations while still allowing us to maintain control of our property. I'll continue to work on this throughout the coming weeks and hope to have something for your review in the coming months. And just to extrapolate a little bit on that, again, it's just, instead of a cabin, a yurt is a little bit more simple than that, and they can be taken up and moved. You find them a lot in the mountains, and now almost every state park has them. I think even here in the Northern Neck as well. So it's something we'd maintain the land, the control of the land, and we would just do like a 10-year nominal rental fee for the land. And we do have ample water and sewer back there, so that's good news. So we'll work on that and get y'all something to review. Number 3, economic development update. We currently have quite a few projects at various levels of discussion. We've had great success with our outreach for 74 Main Street and have many options to present to you, especially next week. We continue to work with the leadership team of the proposed project within the Commerce Park and have several smaller projects in the hopper. We now see progress on Mr. Packett's multifamily dwelling units near Route 360 and Hamilton Boulevard, as well as progress by Vertical Builders along Woodland Heights. We hope to provide more information to you on these projects as time progresses. Item number 4, Woodland Heights. Segueing into this, we continue our work with the ARM Resource Group, our engineers on the Woodland Heights Road project. We have our prelim plans into VDOT for their first round of reviews to have the road taken into their system. Once we receive their feedback, we'll work to accommodate whatever is required. This is a slow process, but the result will be ultimately a paved road and VDOT system, and that's of paramount importance to both the town and our residents within this neighborhood. So we'll keep you informed as this progresses. It's probably going to be another year and a half, 2 years. It just takes a long time, but we're chipping away at it every day. Item number 5, promotion of Riley Garrison to Finance Manager. I'm pleased to report that Ms. Garrison has been promoted from Admin Assistant to Finance Manager effective immediately. Ms. Garrison is currently finishing her MBA at the University of Mary Washington and quickly exhibited many of the qualifications needed for this position. We're very proud of her and look forward to her continued success within our organization. Last thing real quick, just a reminder, the dinner is this Tuesday at 5:30 at the brewery. I think everybody's gotten their forms in, but if you haven't, please get with Julia as soon as you can. But it'll be buffet style, and I look forward to seeing you all there.
Councilor, any
Thank you.
questions for our town manager?
Can I just follow up on a couple of things from last month?
Yes, sir.
The former VDOT building, any movement there?
For what's,
The former VDOT facility, we talked about meeting with Senator Kane's office, anything?
yes, so once the news story was published, they did reach out to me and told me that they now think they may want to keep it.
VDOT wants to keep it.
Yeah, their VDOT would keep it. There's something about their bridge repair unit, wanted to keep materials there. Apparently, one of the higher-ups at VDOT issued something across multiple departments. They said, if you want to keep this, let us know immediately, and I think the bridge repair department may have wanted to. I didn't put it in here because they're still talking about it, but I don't know, it's not looking like we may get it, so.
All right.
They would be open to selling the little house up front. I said, we don't really need that. We need the back part of it, so, yeah. But I'll keep y'all posted, but it's not looking super great, unfortunately.
Sorry, go ahead.
That road next to the left of southern states back there where it's opened up and developed. Is that part of Gregory's?
No, that's a solar farm that the county approved. And that is right outside of town limits. And so when that was approved, I met with then Morgan Quick and I said, can you please not approve any more that could be annexed with ample water and sewer access? And so the county did codify, I think, in their comprehensive plan review process that there's like a mile buffer around the town where they cannot approve any more solar projects. So that one got in, but I don't think we'll probably have any more close to
I just
town.
noticed, I saw the road and looked like, I thought there were water hookups that were sitting up. I guess it's just a post.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. For, I think it's a 50 acres solar facility, yeah. Mhm.
One other thing, is there any update on Relish? I've seen a lot of construction companies out there.
We've gotten her funds to her, so we do have that part. We haven't really monitored beyond that. But yeah, every day that we're in, I see it's always somebody working or sawing or doing something.
I know
so.
they've done some like remediation to the side that wasn't a total loss, so the Meads addition side, I think that's gonna take a little bit of time because weather pending. I think the trusses are bad, so.
I hate to break, the last house on Belleville, I saw it was delivered there. Have they started putting it together yet, or do you know what?
Do you want to?
Yeah,
I'm sorry, it might have been.
yeah, we had that down, but that's no big deal. Yeah, the house has obviously been delivered, but I think they're waiting weather. It's pending weather and the contractor, so,
Okay.
yes. So everything's moving along like it should
Yeah,
with that
I
project.
know that the people that are supposed to be moving in are anxious to.
Well, we are. Yeah, we absolutely are too. Yeah. We can talk a lot more about that later.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, thanks.
All right, Chief, what you got for us this month?
Sir, our activity report is included in your packet. Just one thing I echo again is Christmas Town. Want to thank everybody involved obviously was well put together. Everybody in the town worked well together, but special thanks to the police department and the team. Get out there and doing it from open to close. They did an outstanding job, worked well together, and had no issues. So if I had to sum it up into one word, I would say Christmas Town as a whole was epic, and we look forward to doing it again. Other than that, we're ready for 2026 and what's to come, and we wish everybody, on behalf of the police department, a happy new year. Any of your questions? Hopefully not as many as Joseph did.
Thank you, Chief.
Thank you.
Director of Public Works report. So before the meeting started, our Director of Public Works was making fun of the mayor.
Oh.
So please continue.
Mixed water operator. So, start y'all off with the treatment plant. Average daily influent flow for December was 182,600, an increase of 7,100 gallons from November. Maximum influent flow for December was 234,000, an increase of 41,500. For December, the average effluent total nitrogen was 2 milligrams per liter, and total phosphorus concentration was 0.6 milligrams per liter, both within our limits per our permit. Staff also collected all town fire extinguishers for annual inspection. Effluent samples for the month of December met all requirements as to our permit discharge limits. I do have a couple of numbers that aren't on this wastewater report. Our influent flow for calendar year 25 was 66.5 million gallons. We treated 58.8 million that went to the creek. The difference, our pond down there holds a lot of water. Also, we use some treated water to actually run the plant too. So, a little fact for you. Water department, attach you a final water loss report for December. Still at a 3% water loss. Staff also helped decorate the trash truck for the Christmas parade. I did finish our last quarter for our DEQ groundwater report. We did pump 65,844,000 gallons, well within our permit of 69,900,000. Refuse department for the month of November, we made 16 trips, totaling 112 tons of trash. Now I'm missing 1 month from from calendar year 25, but we hauled about 3 million pounds of trash last year. So that's pretty cool. Lastly, Public Works Maintenance. Staff assisted with Monday and Thursday residential trash pickup. All departments really helped with Christmastown preparation and working the event. And they also helped with the trash truck decorating. So that's all I got.
How's the morale of the staff?
Good.
Okay.
It is good. Yes, sir.
How's all the equipment?
Equipment is good. There's a few things, but everything's working like it should. So
Council, any questions for Jesse?
good.
Thanks, sir.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
I know it sounds like a sappy thing to say, but I do hate to see the Christmas decorations come down. Council committee reports. Did any committees meet? I don't think so. All right. Planning Commission. Daphne, did you guys meet? Nope. Okay. Mr. Vice Mayor, the Northern Neck Jail report.
Well, you do have the breakdown of the housing in your packet, but this is one of those months where the second Wednesday comes after the second Thursday.
Okay.
So we don't meet till next week.
All right. So we'll get twice the love next month. Thank you. Okay, old business, project updates, well replacement.
Yes, again, still no contact from the state regarding the potential for grant funding. We are going to still work on the congressionally directed spending application that's due in April. And I am going to just reach out to DEQ and discuss the project. Things do change, and I've been here for 9 years and 2 months, and I've never had anyone from DEQ contact me directly to state we need to replace the well. It was a little bit before my time here. So I'm just going to contact them and see if there's anything we can do to avoid that. But in the interim, we're still going to wait on that grant funding and to apply for congressionally directed spending too. So that's really the only update I have on that.
Any questions on the well? All right. Missy, DHCD?
Yeah, to go back to the house here on Belleville, I know they're waiting to take the footers, and they were also, waiting on a drawdown, Clayton Homes, so we have to submit for reimbursement and get them their funds. So that is moving along. I know one of the rehab, the homes on Belleville here, one of the rehab, not a total complete rebuild, they still had to finish up some items like painting and trim work and things. So, like I said, those are slowly being closed out, and weather permitting, the footers need to be dug for the foundation of the modular here on Belleville. Meadowbrook looks great. They've got the steps and everything built. The old well has been abandoned. Health department's approved all that. So I think we're just waiting on some finishing touches to get that recipient in the home. So.
Any questions on DHCD? Okay. Basketball court update.
Yeah, I guess tis the season where everything it's slow moving with the weather and all. I think Tennis Courts Incorporated, that's who we're working with on the project. They will begin work in the spring. So you might see a little site work in February, March, depending on the weather. But shortly after that, we should see some movement.
Okay.
So.
All right. Moving right along, we have 74 Main Street. We have our work session next Thursday, January 15th at 6 p.m. And just to remind y'all, that is where we're going to talk about the use of the property. Do we continue the vision of a community center, farmers market, or do we think about farmers market and something else? I know there are some interested parties that have reached out to the town wanting to do something there. So Joseph and Missy's going to put that all together for us next week so we can have a discussion and figure out what we think the best course of action is. Anything else tonight that we need to talk about?
I don't think so. Thank you.
Looking forward to that. Okay, new business. Town council vacancies, acceptance of applications for consideration. Mr. Questenberry, where are we?
Yes, so we had 3 names submitted for the vacancy and interest from a couple of others to run for election next cycle. So that was really, really good to hear. The names and information, the resumes have been included in new business. And at this point, you can discuss, per our attorney, you could discuss and make, your decision of who you would like, and then officially vote on that during the advertised meeting on the 15th. So right now, you can go ahead and go through the names, or you can go through them at the work session and vote on it then. So it's really whatever you'd like to do.
Well, I'll tell you what, let's kind of proceed this way. Why don't we, for the record and for the people sitting at the house, let's list the names of people that's applied officially.
Okay, the first we have is Ogle E. Forrest, 130 Memorial Drive, Warsaw, Virginia, which he did submit a cover letter and resume for the position. Second, we have Chris Hathaway, and I have to find that first sheet. 361 Morgan Lane, Warsaw, Virginia. He also submitted his resume and information for the open position. And then last we have Patrick Stone, who is here in the audience. And Patrick, I'm getting to your stuff. 339 Lakeside Drive, Warsaw, Virginia. So we have these three names for your consideration.
Okay. So council in the past, just remind everyone, so we're on a codified time schedule, right? The state law is in place, and we have to take action within 45 days of Rebecca's passing. I believe that's right. So if the question comes up, why are we talking about this so quickly? That's the reason. So if we fail to appoint, the court can step in and appoint someone of their choosing, of a judge's choosing. So that's kind of why we're kind of doing this. We all know Ogle, served many years on the council, ran for election last cycle and lost a seat. We all know Chris Hathaway. He served on our police department as interim chief at one time, so we all know Chris. And we all know Patrick Stone, business owner in the community, active in the community, so that's good. I think we've got three really strong candidates to consider. What I would say is we can absolutely talk about it tonight. We can make up our minds tonight. We can talk about things tonight, not make up our minds tonight. Either way, we don't vote till the special session next week. That's when the work actually gets done. So, what's the will of the council? Does anyone have any thoughts, anything you want us to bring up?
I just had a question, Joe. Did Mr. Hathaway, did he send a letter? I see Mr. Stone's letter. I see all the other resumes, but no letter from Mr. Hathaway. I see a letter from Ogle and a letter from Patrick.
I just printed what was in the attachment. That was all that, yeah. Yeah. And Mr. Forrest did want me to relay to you that he wanted to be here. He had a little medical thing, but he will be at the work session, so he wanted me to relay that to you all.
All right. As the chair of the council, I get to have my own sometimes perks, how things operate, and so I think we can probably have a really good discussion next week, right? If you'd like to take the letters and stuff home with you and think on it, I think that's fine. I would, Patrick, if you'd like to come to the podium and say a few words about it since you're here, I would give that invitation to any one of the applicants that were here. I did not give Patrick any advance notice of this. This is really impromptu, but I think it's a good thing you're here.
I've always enjoyed serving the community since I moved to Warsaw in 2018, and I look forward to hopefully helping continue the progress that I've been very proud to be part of, and hope that I can be an asset to the community. I sit down with a lot of customers that are town residents, and I feel like I can bring a new perspective. I think being a business owner, especially being a younger business owner, I think it would be very good as we try and grow the community and bring new families into Warsaw.
Okay.
Patrick, will you be able to attend the work session next Thursday?
I will indeed be available for next Thursday.
Appreciate that.
Thank you. So, is that what council would like to do? Kick this to next week?
We're not voting till then anyway, right?
We're voting next week.
I reserve any
Okay.
conversation till next week.
Joseph, let the Mr. Hathaway, Mr. Forrest know that If they'd like to attend next week, I'll give them time at the podium to give a statement if they like, and if they want to entertain a few questions, I'll allow that.
Sure. I'll send that email.
All right. Okay. Moving right along, Oyster Shoal Music Hall, potential new ownership and continuation of operations.
Yes, so at the request of Talo, he did ask that I relay to you, thanks for letting him and his business partners have the facility, that they thoroughly enjoyed it. They do want it to keep going, but they themselves are looking to get out of the business. I think life is just busy right now, and they want to pass the torch on to someone else. With that, they said they can handle all of that, trying to solicit to get new ownership, but they would request a vote of council that if they find an operator that they deem worthy and all of that, that the town would still allow for the nominal fee of $1 a year to rent the facility, so they could continue concerts and those sorts of things in the building. So they just want a vote on record so they can show to the prospective buyer that the town will, in theory, continue to allow concerts and things to be hosted there.
So that's interesting. Council could do that. I would have a concern with that. That was a special arrangement from council and Talo, because we knew Talo, we knew what his background was. He had a vision, he articulated it very clearly, and quite frankly, we all thought it was a good thing. I would hope council would not want to do a blanket vote and just give that authorization away. I think whoever that next person or group of people are interested in, that they would need to come and share their vision, what they want to do and how they want to do it. Council, am I off base there?
No, so what's the current arrangement? Who owns the building?
We do.
We do.
We own it, yeah, and it's a nominal fee of $1 per year. It really is just an old wooden garage, and they went in and they built a stage and did a lot of upgrades. And so we don't take any profit from, and they really don't make any, let me rephrase, they don't do it for that reason. They do it to provide live entertainment to the town.
So he would just be getting someone to run it. I heard the word
Yeah,
sales
he's
in
just
there.
selling the entity and the equipment inside to
Got
the
it,
next
got it.
person.
Like, we
Yeah,
own
or-
it, how can he
yeah,
sell it?
yeah.
Well, I agree with you, Randy. That's the exact thought I had. I don't, not knowing who the person is, and they had, we did for $1 a year, but they had quite an investment in it to get it to where it could be
They
used.
did.
So,
Yeah,
I mean,
they
that
did.
was money out of their pocket for there, so, I mean, I personally wouldn't go along with it. I'm not saying that we wouldn't do it once we found, whoever it was, or make some other type of arrangement, but, that's very generous,
And council, jump in if I misspeak or if you don't agree. So I think, Joseph, the message would be that we're not prepared to take a vote to pass that along, but council would be very, very motivated and very pleased to find a person or a group of people that wanted to continue. And I would think, because it makes Warsaw unique, it makes Warsaw a destination, gives that building a use. So I think council would be very motivated to agree to that if we knew who we were doing business with and what it looked like and their vision and so forth as that. Would that be fair, council?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll relay that back. Sounds good to me.
Okay, moving on. Honoring council member Rebecca Hubert's established some ideas for consideration. So on the 6th, I guess that's been 2 days ago, it's been a month since we lost Rebecca. And so I wanted us to start thinking about, should we do something of a more permanent, tangible thing to honor Rebecca's contribution to the town? We definitely are going to do a nice resolution and have that presented to the family. Some ideas that I've heard is dedicating, renaming the Warsaw Dog Park in some way after her, dedicating and renaming the tennis courts after her. Now, we don't own those, and that would be outside collaboration with the college and the county. So we wouldn't have the autonomy just to do that. But to do something like that, and those don't have to be the only two ideas. And we don't have to, certainly don't have to say tonight we're gonna do this, that, or the other thing. But I wanted to get you guys, get your minds percolating on it and seeing what we might come up with. I think it's a nice idea. Her family's been part of the Warsaw fabric for generations, and quite frankly, Rebecca was just a daggone good person. So, thoughts on that?
Yeah, I had no discussion with anybody about the dog park, but driving into work this morning, that's what came to my mind. I wrote a note here. So I wrote, the dog park, I know we're doing murals throughout the town. I know the county owns the Coggin building, but I didn't know in the future, maybe, not a mural of her, but things she liked, maybe.
Yeah.
And then maybe a brick somewhere here on the buildings outside of Tap House or something like that. That's the only things that came to my mind.
I left out one thing. So why tennis courts? So Rebecca was an avid tennis player in her youth, and she played in college.
Her daughter played too, right?
Yep, and she taught, and she's very passionate about tennis.
Yep, yep. I like that.
Any other ideas? Okay. Well, let's do this. Let's think about this. Let's bring it back next month, Joseph, put it on the agenda, and let's decide on what direction we want to do. You might want to reach out to the parties involved and see if maybe the tennis courts is even an option. It may not even be something that can be done.
Yeah.
And certainly there's no ill will or anything like that if it can't be, right?
Gotcha.
And if anyone else has a better idea or something more unique, bring it next month. Okay.
Got it. Thank you.
All right, council, we are in need of going into closed session for prospective business. Mr. Vice Mayor, would you mind doing the motion?
Mr. Mayor, I move we go into closed session under statute 2.2-3711A5, dealing with prospective business, and specifically industrial business.
All right, we have a motion from our Vice Mayor. Do we have a second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed? Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be as fast as we can if you mind stepping outside.